Chapter 7. The Mars Protocol. Escaping the ashes of a dead world, humanity brought its eternal... The grid was active. The Space Vanguard had re-established the Matrix across space, warping the Martian environment to secure a new cradle for civilization.
The primary resource was locked beneath the frost, a multi-dimensional mining operation, waiting for the final volume to secure total survival.
They didn't just build a shelter. They forced the planet to breathe, creating a network designed to erase the cosmic void forever.
The frontier was breached. Binh đoàn nhện bọc thép hóa học càn quét các đại lộ of sand, weaponizing toxic fuel to paralyze the Matrix before it could expand.
Total collision on the red sand. The power of the displacement core crashed head-on against the unyielding wall of chemical defiance. The chemical hunters weaponized pure pollution even on a new planet, dissolving the advanced quantum arrays like ice under the sun. Quantum launch. The West answered with absolute fire, vaporizing the chemical landing zone in a single blinding second.
They think their displacement makes them kings of the stars, but the elements still rule the bedrock. Release the secondary reserves.
The payload is orbital, a toxic network launched into the Martian sky to choke the quantum eyes of the Vanguard forever. The entire grid was blinded. The chemical interference was absolute, trapping the Space Vanguard inside a cage of pure static. They built their colonies on displacement and pollution, dividing the new frontier. But they forgot that the core, when the sun broke through the fallout, nothing remained but a total, multi-dimensional stalemate. The new frontier was left in a cold, permanent blackout. The war for the cosmos enters its first, non-linear era. Choose your faction in the comments below. The fallout from the old wars was expanding across the vacuum, forcing the space engineers to insulate their grid before the lines dissolved. Every sector was synchronized. The final countdown to determine who would hold absolute mastery over the space of the new world. A natural tempest was howling, but the real storm was manufactured inside the chrome hull. The system is core stable, a new frequency born on Earth, rewriting the rules of physics in a single second. When the dust settled, the age of electricity was over. The quantum sun had risen. The Quantum Vanguard deployed its fleet, ready to enforce a new global order. The frontier was open.
In the east, the news of the quantum sun triggered electrical icy panic.
They dug deep into forbidden archives, unlocking an ancient chemical fuel that could insulate their cores against the displacement storm. The race for survival was re-accelerated. The old gods of current were weaponizing chemistry to fight the power of the quantum core. The chemical shield was raised, a wall of pure pollution designed to isolate the eastern grid from the quantum eye of the west. The quantum infantry advanced through the dead zones, their armor insulated against the invisible displacement left by the Genesis device. But the dead zones were not empty. Through the displacement fog, the eastern counterstrike was already waiting. Total collision, the power of the displacement core crashing head-on against the unyielding wall of chemical defiance.
My weapon is corroded. The chemical mist is dissolving the quantum fuel rods.
Fall back! Fall back!
The Quantum Vanguard was pushed back. The chemical hunters reclaimed the dead zone and enforced a new blackout.
The entire sector is blinded. We have lost the signal of Platoon 7. The chemical interference is absolute.
Quantum launch. The West answered with absolute fire, vaporizing the chemical stronghold in a single blinding second.
They think their displacement make them kings, but they forgot that the Earth belongs to the elements. Release the secondary reserves.
If they want total war, then we will poison the sky until their new sun goes dark forever.
The sky was poisoned. When the sun broke through the fallout, nothing remained but a landscape of displacement glass and chemical ash. Quantum Frontier ended not in victory, but in a divided world, a cold peace maintained by the fear of absolute, global extinction. The
quantum frontier concludes, and the final resurgence begins.
The interception was live. The Eastern Remnants deployed their fastest tactical aircraft to breach the Western airspace grid.
Flood the secondary combustion pipes. Push the speed past the absolute line of structural tolerance.
Barrier breached. The chemical vanguard pierced the invulnerable Western shield with raw, mechanical force. A catastrophic strike. The Western surveillance node was erased in a single blinding instant of toxic combustion. When the smoke cleared, the frontier was compromised. The lines of current had snapped, leaving the Western capital exposed to the incoming shadow. And so, the new cradle stabilized. The red planet became the canvas of a new century.